Hello. Has Pope Francis actually legalized gay marriage in the Catholic Church? Or to put it another way, has he made gay union a sacrament in the church? The answer is no. Capital no. That's not what the Pope has done or said. Okay? Now listen. First thing, in the Catholic Church, we have set or degrees of laws. You have divine laws, you have ecclesiastical laws, and all of that. Okay? Marriage falls under divine law. A divine law is a law given directly by God. No human being can change it, not the Pope, not the church. The church is a custodian of the law. Okay, the church is not the legislator of that law. And so the church cannot change it. And the church sees that has sacred duty to do or to preserve that law. Marriage from God is between a man and a woman. That is the case in the Catholic Church. That is how it has been. That is how it is. And that is how it will forever be. So the Pope is not changing that law. Secondly, there is a difference between disagreeing with the Pope over what he has said and misrepresenting the Pope over what he has said. The latter seems to be the case. People misrepresent the Pope. Bloggers who want traffic, people who have difficulty in comprehension or who are not patient enough to read through and digest and understand, they misrepresent the Pope. What has the Pope said? The Pope said that priests can pray and bless people who are in irregular unions. He didn't say priests should bless the irregular unions. There's a difference between blessing people in irregular unions and blessing their irregular union. For instance, if two guys approach me and ask for prayers and blessing, and that they are traveling to Madrid for honeymoon, naturally I should ask them, where are your wives? And okay, they say, no, we are married to each other. Of course, I'm like, oh, you are married to him? Yeah, he says he is my wife, so to say. And I will say, oh, you guys are man united. All right. So I'm definitely going to pray for them, asking God to bless their, them, protect them as they are going to their journey. Then as a priest, I would also ask for their permission to, teach them, preach them about the stand of God and the church on this. Hopefully that they will listen to me.
That is Father Oloma. You see, that's why we are saying something has to happen. We have to have a kind of reform in our place. Sometimes it's very, very difficult to defend certain things. Who is the leader? Pope Francis is the 266th person of Pope. That is 266. This Pope Francis, of all the popes that is operating from Vatican, and he's the one governing the whole body or the college of Catholic all over the world. So when you make a comment, don't try to bend it. Say it the way it is. Their culture is different from your culture. These people, they've come a long way. Vatican City is a small city. It's not up to Aba, but it's controlling the whole Catholic all over the world. With their satellites, they know all the Catholics in Igbo land, all their parishes. No black man has ever been a pope. Sometimes the way we see from video, the way they treat our people, even Cardinal Arens that try to, you see how everything played out. So when we are defending some of these things, we have to be very careful. Fado Loma, say it the way it is. I know that is your boss saying it. If you say some bloggers or people who doesn't comprehend very well, it's not a question of looking for traffic. We are listening to. It's not only you who can. I do like you. I like how you reason, how you say things. But this one, you no go feel defend them. A big pass you. What you are defending is like when armed robbers come to your church with their bag of money. They tell you we are armed robbers. We want we want you to pray for us. We went to rob somebody. We say, okay, no problem. I pray for you. You didn't pray for the money they stole. You didn't ask them to, you just pray for them. What's prayer? What's prayer for? Prayer is for supplication, blessings, and all that. So when you say you pray for to bless their union, these are man and man. If you are not eating rat, don't use your teeth to share it. If you condemn something, condemn it in toto. That's why when you go to court, let me use armed robbers again. Maybe you are two armed robbers. You go to court and say, we had an agreement on our sharing formula. So this one cheated me. The courts will throw everything out because two of you are operating on illegality. Everything right from the foundation of the whole thing is illegal. So there's no way you can defend this thing. What they are saying now, already in Akpon too, if you they knock from the other side, that you can bless them. And you can see in their churches, I've seen where I am, so many of them, they've wedded themselves in their churches. They are still paying for damages of assaulting Omuazi. And they have too. They're Catholic. Do you understand? You see, this religion of a thing, that's why blacks, African man has a very big problem. When you look at an Indian man, you see him looks like he's Voodoo. You see him look like he's Hare Krishna. All those, their religion, they look alike. They worship them. You go to China, this Shinto, Japan. You go to Europe, you see them. You see, they look like they're God. It's only African that look, this one want to follow Muhammad. This one want to follow Christ. They are fighting. This one want to follow. The other ones, they just match them. Women Allah say, for all those who are not get level. So when you are defending religion, you have to. I was watching one documentary about, they call it American Greed. You see some cult members, people who have claimed to have had encounter with God. And these leaders, most of them, or if not all of them, they're always very smart. Some of them, their IQ is very high. So they use it to form a kind of cult. And most of their victims are celebrities, people that has money. You know, when money comes in, you feel that, oh, grace, the blessing has come. But you've forgotten that some of the people we call devilish people, they try to work themselves up there in the name of being religious leaders. If you see the guy they were showing, this guy, women, they died just to touch his feet. You've heard of John Jones of Caribbean. How many people? They fight together. I tell them they are going somewhere. The man from back opened the run. Is it Kenya? So many. Is it our brother? I've forgotten his name. That is, I think he's still in prison in Kaduna now. When you are following some of these leaders, some of these people that claim they have encounter with Christ, with encounter with one being, you have to be careful. That's why people like me, hey, I don't believe in any human being. Even in leadership, you say you are leader, you are this, you are this, you are that. I stay far. They watch you. And most of their victims are women. Even your father. Most of our fathers, you see in the churches and mosques, now their mother, now the women, now them carry them go there through as boyfriend or husband and wife. Because a man will try to reason and analyze things, but woman, once you don't convince them, if you don't believe, especially when you are mentioning God, oh, as I was praying, we have to be careful. African man, go back to your ancestors. It's not about worshiping, or African don't even, it's not all about worshiping, but we have to follow things the way it is. All these people, they are dealing with their ancestors. Everything is ancestor. Ancestral people. Follow your culture. If there are ones that are not good, we can remove it. The ones that are good, we, reform it, make it better. Things revolve over a period of time. Let nobody come and tell you what you know is not truth. You try to pamper it. Oloma, this one enter, no time.